Pisces, I apologize. I started your reading, and then of course it went off because my phone says I need to, whatever you have to do with it. Make your phone better, I guess, or something. I'm like, no, my phone's fine where it's at. But it just keeps bugging you, Anyways. Pisces, what is going on? I feel like you're coming up very quickly on... There's some things you need to face. I'm just going to be honest. I feel like there's a sense of commitment here, or possibly even marriage. Or there's some sense of fate and destiny happening for you. You're at a critical point in your life where you're right there into the archway. So there's something you want to obtain, whether it is commitment, marriage, maybe taking it to the next step, or maybe just getting back on your path of fate and destiny to lead you towards the ultimate. Because I know Pisces, they're the ultimate lover. So for them, the ultimate is... Oh, sorry. I went into you earlier, but then the cards were backwards. The ultimate for you is love. You know what I mean? The happily ever after. The Wheel of Fortune. Wanting things to turn out for the better. The Eight of Wands, taking quick action. The Ace of Wands, this new sense of passion. The Queen of Wands. There's a lot of sexual, passionate desire, confidence. Well, you have the Four of Pentacles, being reserved, being conserved here. And I'm not saying you are, but you possibly could be. Because there's a lot of pain. And you know it's time to move forward from this pain. And there's also a lot of loss and a lot of regret. There's a sense of like, my gosh, it's like death on death almost. With whatever happened with you. But that's why the moon is here. The moon is the card that shows you what in your life needs to be done to make you into a full moon again. To make you into your highest self. If you are not a full moon, you'll never be led by the light, your own light, to your fate and destiny. So I feel like you're working on that. In this card, it's showing a full moon, but in the original moon deck, it's a crescent moon because it's showing shadow work has to be done. And there's a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of loss, a lot of regret. There's love right here, right behind you, and you're still focused on this past pain. But in the middle, you have the Six of Swords, so that's telling me that mentally you're trying to push yourself into a better place. That's something that I would really, really consider. Especially when you're at this place of possible marriage or commitment, or at least trying to get back onto into this path of fate and destiny. It's like you cannot start this new cycle unless you start loving yourself, unless you start forgiving yourself, unless you start forgiving others. It's not going to happen. And you're at this place right now. There's things here that need to be forgiven. There's things here that need to be healed. I feel like for some of you, it's the death of a loved one. And I feel for others of you, a loss of an old spouse maybe, or something like that. Just throwing it out there, but there's something here that's bringing this sense of wallowing over past pain. Your best option moving forward as you're going through this process is to push yourself into a better mindset, saying it is time to let this go. It's time to pull out these old swords. It's time for me to pick up these old cups. It's time for me to accept loss and to move on. So whatever it is here that really got you good, whether it was yourself or a situation in life, you're in this beautiful place of, okay, I need to take care of this in order for me to fully love myself, in order for me to close out this old circle and start a new cycle with somebody else here. Or possibly anybody that you meet in your near future. So it's a really good reading. I mean, I feel like I've been doing this same reading for you guys for a long time. So I don't know if it's just different losses that you're dealing with, or one same loss that you haven't dealt with yet. Pisces, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I have a couple Pisces friends and I love them to death. They are huge into denial sometimes, like we all are. But there's some deep shit here that needs to be dealt with, and I know you're going to do it. I feel like it's crucial for those of you who really do want to perhaps commit yourself to somebody, or even possibly pop the question to somebody, or maybe you're about to be a parent, you know, or take on some new family or something like that. But I feel like it's all for you, but it's also, I feel like this place here is what's pushing you to do this for yourself. You know what I mean? Get yourself into this place of self-love, ending out this old cycle of pain and loss, because you cannot take that with you. Taking that with you, oh, that'd be like going on vacation to Hawaii and bringing all your problems with you. You know what I mean? It's like, how are you really gonna have fun? You know? You know what I mean?